Hello friends! 全日本英語ディベート連盟審査委員長の矢野です。ここでは2015年12月に開催された第10回全日本高校生ディベート大会 in 岐阜の模様が収録されています。おかげさまで全国大会も10回目を迎えることができました。2006年にスタートした際には全国大会といっても十数の都道府県からの代表校による大会でしたが、今では40もの都道府県で何らかのディベート大会が行われるまでになっております。2015年の記念大会の際には初回と同じ岐阜聖徳学園が舞台となりました。当日はケネディ駐日アメリカ大使もご挨拶ご観戦くださり、記念大会を盛り上げてくださりました。この大会の論題は、日本国は自衛隊の参加制限を緩和し、国際連合の平和維持活動により積極的に貢献すべきであるか否かでした。2015年にはいわゆる安保法制の是非についてのさまざまな議論が日本で行われました。今回の論題はその法制と全く同じというわけではありません。安保法制のうち国連 PKO の部分についてだけが焦点となっております。 PKO の派遣について国会で十分に議論したとは言えないな。高校生のディベートを見ていると、そういった反省をさせられるほどにものすごい熱戦が毎試合毎試合繰り広げられていました。この大会では実に36の都道府県からの代表66校がまず予選で5試合対戦し、その上位の8校がトーナメント戦を行いました。ここでご覧いただくのは、この大会の歴史に残るであろう高レベルな決勝戦と、ディベートを勉強する上で大変有益な視点を提供してくれる準々決勝、合わせて2試合です。試合の合間にディベートを学び指導する上でのポイントなどを私が解説してみましたが、解説抜きで再生することも可能です。その場合メニュー等をご利用ください。ではまずは準々決勝をご覧ください。まずご覧いただくのは準々決勝として行われた4試合のうち、肯定側滋賀県立高島高校と否定側東京都の創価高校との試合です。この試合での焦点の一つになったことに、 PKO を増やすことで停戦などについてどれほどの効果があるのかということがありました。ディベートで原因と結果の関係について論じる際に注意すべきことを学ぶ際に格好の材料を提供してくださっています。アタックの後の解説でこの因果関係についてちょっとしたレクチャーをしてみたいと思います。では早速立論からご覧ください。
We will now begin this round with the affirmative constructive speech for 4 minutes. Are you ready? Please say your name and start.
Thank you, Chairperson. My name is Ayaka Hatsuka. Observation: Japanese people appreciate PKO by Receptive Forces or SDF. Cabinet Office 2012 quote. 87.4% of respondents highly appreciate or appreciate overseas activities by SDF. End quote. Therefore, now Japan should send more than 3,000 SDF to PKO ceasefire monitoring missions. AD1 PKO save lives. Present situation 1. The number of PKO members is not enough. ASBI quote, PKO missions do not have the required number of military personnel. In South Sudan and Mali, the missions have less than 70% of authorized members. This has made it difficult to effectively achieve their goals. End quote. Therefore, the UN requires Japan to contribute more to PKOs. PKO head Elberosus last November quote, Japanese PKO participation has only been about 500 people. This is not many. More contribution by Japan is possible. End quote. BFF1. After the plan, Japan will send more than 3,000 ST members to PKOs. 2. With enough PKO members, ceasefire monitoring can be achieved effectively as follows. Associate Professor Hartman as the number of UN troops increases, the violence on the battlefield declines, the large number of PKO members discourages local fighting groups from fighting, end quote. 3. The more members there are, the less violence than victims. Look at this chart by Associate Professor Hartman, quote. Statistically, increasing the number of troops has a dramatic effect in improving the safety of civilians. Without enough troops, about 100 civilians are killed in a month. However, when the number is 8,000, civilian deaths becomes less than 2 people per month. Just sending enough members can reduce victims, end quote. In fact, these statistics show that the plan can save about 1,000 innocent lives every year. As this chart shows, if we send 3,000 members, 80 people's lives can be saved per month. Thus, in 1 year, it is about 1,000. All lives should be treated equally important. Japan has a responsibility to protect suffering people in foreign countries. The Japanese Constitution, quote, we strive for the preservation of peace. No nation is responsible to itself alone. All people have the right to live in peace, free from fear and want, end quote. 82. Prevent future conflicts. A present situation 1. Conflicts deprives people of everything. Oxfam International, quote. Compared to peaceful countries, African countries in conflict have 50% more child death, 2.5 times fewer doctors, and 12.4% less food. GDP is reduced by 63%, end quote. 2. Without effective PKOs, conflicts spread or happen again. Professor Hegde, quote, intense conflicts have such harmful effects as increasing war, spreading to neighboring states, and increasing the potential for conflicts occurring again, end quote. See, BFF1. As we showed, AD1 leads to successful PKOs with enough members. 2. Enough PKO members will reduce the risk of future conflicts by 80%. Professor Hegde, quote, sending enough sufficient troops not only reduces violence in battlefields, but positive effects of PKOs can be found 10 years after the end of the conflict. The risk of repeat war decreases by 75% to 85% or more when peacekeepers are present. By creating stability in one country, the risk of conflict spread is strongly reduced, end quote. The importance, solving conflict is the ultimate goal of PKO. Prevention is even better. European Institute for Peace, quote, prevention is better than cure. Preventive diplomacy can reduce the need for military intervention. This is why the UN described it as one of the most efficient ways, end quote. If we can prevent conflict, peaceful situation for people continues. This is the ideal situation. Therefore, preventing conflict is the most efficient way for peace. Thank you.
Operation time has ended. We will now have questions from the negative side for 2 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Please say your name and start.
Thank you, Chairperson and judges and audience. My name is Mukihara. First of all, I'd like your observation. So, in observation, you said that Japanese people want to send SDA members to conflict area, right?
Yes, most of Japanese people support.
Okay, thank you. Then I want your advantage one. Then, how many peacekeepers are shown in the present situation? So your advantage one is increasing the peacekeeper, right? Increasing the peacekeeper is most important, right?
Yes.
Okay, then how many peacekeepers? Actually, so your advantage one achieved by increasing peacekeeper, right? Then, then RSP process, then process evidence. What assumption is evidence? Please show me. Why can you say that peacekeeper reduced this number?
I will explain how.
Yes.
The UN will ask Japan to send members to the place where there are
No,
not enough
I
members.
ask your evidence. In your evidence, what assumption? Why can you say this evidence apply to all of members of SDA?
Yes. Because Hartman evidence shows the more we send, more we can send. Because the Hartman evidence
Yes.
is 80 years of statistical average. So
Then what assumptions? Okay, sorry, I skipped this point. And I remember your importance. You said that for contribution to the world society, it is important, right? Your importance. So where did you put that?
we focus on saving victims.
Okay, then I know there are advantages too. So why can peacekeeper prevent the war? Please explain the process.
Yes, if this 82 happens after 81, if PKO becomes successful, peace comes and conflicts become stable.
Okay, thank you.
変打の試合形式ではルール上両チームとも2つまで論点を出してよいことになっております。今年の論題では皇帝側は毎年3000人規模の PKO を派遣すべきかどうかを論じることになっています。皇帝側はこの3000人の派遣政策の結果として2つのアドバンテージ、利点が得られると証明していました。1つ目のアドバンテージは市民の命が救われるというものです。統計分析をもとに PKO 部隊を3000人追加すれば試算上は毎月80人以上の犠牲者が減るということを証明していました。高島高校の立論で秀逸なのはデータや数字に基づいて議論しているだけでなく、その数字の持つ意味、価値についても論じていることです。こうした紛争地で失われる命は日本人の命と同じように価値があり、日本国はそうした命を救う義務があるんだという政策の価値判断基準が示されていました。こうした価値判断基準を効果的に議論することは後々さまざまな意味で役に立ち、布石や伏線として効いてきます。2つ目のアドバンテージは停戦のもたらす長期的な効果です。PKO の結果としてその地域で停戦が起き、紛争が継続すれば起きてしまうだろうさまざまな害、例えば子どもたちの死亡率の上昇、医療の欠乏なども食い止められるということをデータから論じていました。これ自体は非常に説得力がある議論です。ただしこの2つ目のアドバンテージが得られるという証明の重要な部分は実はアドバンテージ1、停戦が成立するということにかかってしまっています。この点はある意味では2つのアドバンテージが一網打尽に反論される危険も秘めている。このことは少し考慮する必要がありましょう。相手からの反論に強い2つの論点の組み合わせを考える際にはできるだけ独立した論点を選ぶというのが基本的なセオリーになります。では対する否定側の立論をご覧ください。
Thank you, speakers. Question time has ended. We will now hear the negative constructive speech for 4 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Please say your name and start.
Thank you, Chairperson and judges. My name is Kimura Saka. DA1. Death of SDF members. Presentation. Due to PKO 5 principle, SDF does safe missions in safety area, according to Mr. Amsis Karan in International Politics 2013 quote. Due to strict standard of weapons, SDF has dispatched PKO activity as a low-risk place of the battle. Moreover, most of the mission was reconstruction support, such as road maintenance and transportation, unquote. Thus, no SDF members died until now. Process. SDF will be dispatched to an area without agreement. This is dangerous, according to Asahi newspaper in 2015, quote. The current PKO is more deployed to troubled areas without ceasefire agreement, so troops are subjected to a vicious stare. Actually, annual victims exceeded 100 more often after 2000, unquote. Besides, SDF cannot evacuate, according to Mr. Atanabe, first captain of dispatch in Cambodia 2014, quote. In PKO activity, SDF of main activity will have own TAF. TAF means the territory where SDF must protect. Even if dangerous events happen in the area, SDF cannot evacuate from dangerous area, unquote. Current mission have caused death of peacekeeper. According to UN in 2015 quote, total number of personnel serving in 16 peacekeeping operations is 124,746. Total fatalities in current operation is 1,620.
unquote. By simple calculation, if 3,000 SDF deployed to current dangerous missions, at least 38 SDF members will die until missions are accomplished. Significance. Especially in Japan, more victims will arise compared with the other developing countries, according to Toyo Keizai Online 2014 code. SDF doesn't have medical equipment, such as ambulances, for the battle, which developing countries such as Turkey and Pakistan have. Therefore, fatalities will increase compared with other countries, unquote. DA2. Failure of peace-building operation. Presentation 1. As we said DA1, SDF do logistic support. Not using weapons builds the trust from local people, according to Professor Seike from Tokyo Foreign University in 2015, quote, SDF has never used weapons to inhabitants, even though there is any kind of danger. Therefore, the SDF isn't regarded with hostility by local inhabitants, unquote. 2. Japan has high ability to contribute to logistic support, according to Cabinet Office 2012 code. SDF receives a very high evaluation in dispatch because SDF is the most superior with quality of the work, the high moral, and the rules of the members. Even though high ability is essential for logistic support, there is a shortage of advanced country troops, unquote. Process. SDF will use weapons. Civilians will regard Japan as enemy. According to Chugoku newspaper in 2014 code, the conflict area is complicated, so it's difficult to distinguish enemy from civilian omit. When military use force to civilian, mistaken shoots occur daily. Then, civilians try to revenge. In Afghanistan, even citizens cooperate with terrorists and conflict escalated, unquote. SDF will lose the trust from civilians. Losing trust connects to failed peace-building operation. According to UN in 2008 code, once the trust is lost, it's difficult to recover. A mission with little trust becomes ineffective. Loss of trust decreases validity of missions, which may finally waiver the ceasefire agreement and invite criticism. Thus, keeping trust is basis to succeed missions, unquote. Significance. Japan will not be able to do effective logistic support, according to Associate Professor from Tokyo University in 2011 code. In the regions where Japan doesn't have historical problems such as Middle East and Africa, SDF can do many variety of supports because these countries think Japan is very trustful and a peaceful country. These are Japan's unique contribution, unquote. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, speaker. Preparation time has ended. We will now have questions from the affirmative side for 2 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Please say your name and start.
Thank you, Chairperson. My name is Kento. I have some questions. Okay, first on your D1, you said about SDF death, right?
Yes.
So you think Japanese lives are more important than foreign people, right?
Yes, we think Japanese government has an obligation to save Japanese
thank
people.
you. How many more times are Japanese lives important than foreign people?
Sorry.
How many more times are Japanese lives more important than foreign people?
Sorry, please summarize your question easily.
So, how many more times are Japanese lives are more important? For example, Japanese people's lives are 100 more times important than foreign people. So, do you have any clear standard? Now, we think value of life is equally important as a constituent state.
Yes, we believe saving life is important. However,
but how many more times are important?
how many more times?
Could you show me any clear line?
We don't talking about.
Okay, you can show, though we could. Okay, go to next question. On your D2, so please summarize your D2.
Okay, our D2 is failure of peace-building operation. In the present, SDF has trust from civilians because SDF has never used weapons to inhabitants. And Japan has high ability to contribute to logistic support. However, after taking this plan, SDF will go to dangerous area and SDF will use weapons. But conflict area is so complicated, so it's difficult to distinguish enemy from civilian. So mistaken shoots occur daily. Actually, in Afghanistan.
Okay, so only accident shooting is your
mistaken shoots will occur, and SDF will lose trust from civilian, and SDF cannot do effective logistic support, which SDF is doing now.
Okay, so how many cases of accidental shooting happen
We didn't say a clearly number, however, please look at the evidence of process. Actually, in Afghanistan, mistaken shoots occur daily, so we can say
Thank
mistaken
you.
shoots will occur.